Hey, that's what it is. It's myself, J. Paul, from the window to the wall. Something I spoke on years ago when I first got on YouTube. Man versus the message. All my life I've heard people pose the question, how you gonna tell me that if you're not doing this? Or how you gonna tell me something if he ain't doing it? Or you ain't married, how you gonna give me marriage advice? You divorced, how you gonna tell me how to be married? Or you don't have a business, so how you gonna tell me about business? You know, you're not a teacher, so how you gonna teach me something? Yeah, all of that foolery. There's a quote that says, a wise man learns from the mistakes of others and not his own. I was once married. I'm a divorcee, what they call a divorcee. However, if a brother want to know how to keep his wife, I can tell you all the things not to do to make sure you keep your wife. I've also had unsuccessful relationships. So if a man want to know how to have a successful relationship, I can tell you all the things not to do in order to have a successful relationship. I've also owned a retail business for several years. If you want to know how to run a successful business and also how to run a horrible business, I can tell you what not to do. Because what not to do is just as valuable as what to do. I don't think there's a doctor on the planet that retains all the information that he or she obtained during school, because they too have to sometimes go back. When I was in college, all the stuff I learned, I didn't retain all that shit. But what I held dear to the most, like most of us, we focus on our areas of interest. We retain it. And the things that we don't know, we can refer you to the place where it is. And you know where that one place is, right? You know where it is. You know, take a look. It's in a book. Yeah, read Rainbow your ass to the information. Don't knock nobody who may be homeless. Don't knock somebody who may be divorced. Don't knock somebody who may not have $1 million business. Don't knock somebody that's not driving the Benz. Don't knock somebody that's not dressed fly as me sometimes. You know, don't knock people just because they don't show up the way you expect them to with some news you can use. It's two sides of that thing, a yin and a yang. So the failure is just as valuable as a defeat. But also understand that learning hard is not the only way to learn. Learning the hard way in most cases is either a choice or people just lack the information. Those are the only two reasons. So if someone's trying to share some news with you, you can use, and you judging them based on physical appearance or lack of materialism, shame on you. Because the man isn't as important than the message. Because if you didn't know, if you look at the life of Christ, I do believe that's the problem he had. So listen, man, till next time, make sure you constantly elevating your minds. I don't know it all. I know a little bit about a whole lot of shit. But what I do know, I am willing to share. And my mind is always open to learn more. Because as long as we're on this planet, there's so much more to learn, so much more to know. You know, and if you didn't know, man, it's only one way to run it. Pay attention to the ones that done it. And man, listen, if you don't do that, learn on your own. Gather as much information as you can. Harbor that information. Pray and meditate on that information. Do your due diligence to learn on your own, man. But know that learning the hard way is a choice most of the time. I was taught by my elders too. We learned the hard way, so you had to learn. But shame on them. Shame on them. Because as the quote goes, a wise man or woman learn from the mistakes of others and not his own. So till next time, man, you all be blessed, man. Respect and salute. We're gone.